Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I am your co-host Simon with our other co-host.
Hello, everybody.
Should I repeat that?
What was that, Simon?
Briefcase just fell.
It sounded like when you go into Home Depot and just knock all of the cans of paint off the shelf onto the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a pretty tame episode ahead of us. There's some things we want to talk about regarding, Twitch, Mixer, all that good shit, offline TV, what's going on there. Just maybe talking about some cars, some bikes, life adventures, shit like that. Just general discussion day.
Also, by the way, that Crown Vic, it's gone.
Oh, see, I told you that was a fucking steal.
I know it was.
Oh, that's too bad.
I honestly got super sad.
That's too bad. It would have been sick to see you rolling in a Vic.
Sit there and paint it up and wait.
I'm sure you can find another Vic. That's a good deal.
What is it? There was that other one, but it has its security stuff still on it.
You could probably take those decals off pretty easily.
Yeah, as long as they're not actually painted on.
No, I doubt they are.
Yeah.
It was just a security car, so I doubt they went through the trouble to paint them on.
That is true, but then again, if it was a high-class company security car,
it didn't. It had standard Vic wheels, so I don't think it didn't have a bash bar. It had standard Vic wheels. All it had was the decals, so I think it probably wasn't like a high-class security company.
Fair enough.
Might have just been like a mall security Vic.
Yeah.
For those of you, none of you know what we're talking about. Simon's been looking for a car. I was helping him out. I found a 2011 Crown Vic retired police interceptor. That was a fucking steal for $3,500, but it's gone now.
No, it was only $3,000.
Oh, it was only $3,000?
Yeah.
Press F to pay respect.
I know, right? I'm very upset. I sat there and I went to look at it while I was at work yesterday, and the page was just gone.
Maybe it's a sign you should get a bike.
Dude, I don't trust myself on a bike.
Dude, get like a fucking 300 and you'll be fine. Take the MSF course. No, get your license first, then take the MSF course. Get like a 300, you'll be fine.
I'm stupid enough with cars, okay? I'm going to kill myself if I get on a bike.
Dude, the first time I ever rode a motorbike, I was 14, 15, something like that. It was a It was a 125.
I've rode a motorbike before.
Yeah, it's literally pretty much just like a bike if you have an automatic, which, most cases you're probably not going to get an automatic because they can be quite expensive.
Yeah. But see, when I had a bike, it was my older sister's. I was 9 at the time, and I would ride it with my dad.
What kind of bike was it?
And I crashed it into a ditch.
What kind of bike was it?
That's a really good question.
Was it a dirt bike or a street bike?
It's a street bike for sure.
Was it naked or fared?
Fared.
Fared? What year was this?
Let's see, I would have been 9, so that would be 8 years ago.
So 2008?
Yeah.
Or 8 years ago. No,
that'd be
2010.
2013. 8, 9 years ago would be we'll say 2010. That'll be fair. 2010 to 2010.
2010. Was it fast?
No, it was it looked more like when you see the people, bikers. It looked like one of those bikes. How they have the nice looking shiny bikes. Except for it was more sport than looking like that.
Oh, so it was a cruiser.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't a cruiser, but it looked like one. It didn't have that super front forward wheel.
Was it like a fucking Harley?
It's possible it was. I don't know.
Like a Street Glide?
It could possibly be.
Hold on, let me get a picture for you. Let me get a decent picture. If it was a fucking street glide, you should not have been riding it. Like, at all. If you were 9, you shouldn't have been anywhere near a fucking street glide. Okay, let me I'll send you that picture. Desktop. Really exciting stuff here, folks.
I know, right?
Right? Okay, there you go. Was it that?
1 second, let me pause my.
The suspense is building.
Yes. So it was that, but without the front piece.
Oh, so it was a Sportster.
Yeah, kinda. It didn't have like all the extra stuff.
Hold on, didn't have the saddlebags or anything.
Didn't have the saddlebags and didn't have that front piece. But yeah, it was like that. And also, it was just a gas cap. It didn't have that giant silver thing in the middle.
Hold on. God, why am I downloading pictures of Harleys? I fucking hate Harleys.
I don't know.
Okay, so it was a Sportster.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
Yeah,
have
but
been
my dad.
anywhere near a fucking Sportster when you were 9.
Yep, there it is. It looked almost exactly like that, but in red.
Okay, yeah, you shouldn't have been anywhere near a fucking cruiser. They're fucking heavy
Yeah.
and they're well over a liter of displacement.
Yeah. My dad would balance it and ride on the back, and he'd let me steer
That's
into
a
a
really
ditch.
bad idea.
Yeah.
Because to steer, you need to lean. It's not just the bars.
Oh no, like he would lean and stuff like that for me.
Oh, okay.
He would keep the balance. Like, when I say steer, I literally mean the bars. Like he would
Mm.
just, that's all I was able to do was gas and bars.
Oh, okay. Still,
Uh, Let
that's
me say, when you go flying off a bike, that is the worst
Security, shut the
spot to
fuck up.
have a
The fuck
little
is wrong with
gas
you?
nozzle.
You wanna get
What
fucking
the gas
slapped?
cap? I couldn't think of the name for a second.
That's what I thought.
Hello?
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
What were you saying?
So where the gas cap is,
Mm-hmm.
when you go flying straight off a bike, especially forward, that is the worst spot to have it.
Trust me, you're not gonna go flying off the front of a street glide or a Sportster.
Oh, I did.
Off the front of a Sportster.
Yeah, I crashed it into a ditch.
Oh, yeah, okay, you went into a fucking ditch. You're already fucking angled down.
Yeah, and I went flying off of it. And let's just say that hurt.
Well, you shouldn't have been on a Sportster.
It wasn't my bike.
Still, it's a poor judgment, to say the least.
Then again, you got to remember, I was like 8 or 9. I was very gullible.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, like your parents are like, "Hey, go do this," and you're like, "Okay."
yeah, I've been there. There was also times where my parents were like, "Hey, don't do this," and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go do that."
Yeah, fair enough. I've done that too.
I mean, like, hey, if I didn't do those things, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't have experienced excruciating pain. So
Yeah,
it's character.
yeah, I would have never accidentally tased myself.
Oh, I used to like just play with shocking gum, just intentionally.
What is wrong with you?
It was like it's barely a small jolt.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, depending on how, like, what do you mean, like, small jolt? Like, what do you mean you would just sit there and play with it? Like, would you sit there and put your tongue on it and pull it?
No, just like fucking pull it,
Okay,
pull it, pull it,
so you just do that over and over again
Yeah,
for no reason
when
whatsoever.
I was bored.
Fair enough. I'll say fair.
Honestly, I used to be a little shithead. I used to go around like the fucking apartment complex with a taser gun and like fucking like offer random people gum.
I can already see where this is going.
Like I like had like no fucking like morals at all. Like I would go up to like fucking other children. I would go up to old people. Like I was fucked.
Yeah, I believe that.
Oh wow. Okay, I see how it is.
Hey, you're the one who admitted to it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Walks up to a 70-year-old woman who's sitting there with her like walker going up her porch. Excuse me, miss, would you like a piece of gum?
I mean, it was like one of the cheap taser guns that like wasn't very powerful. It was like a couple watts or fucking milliamps, whatever the fuck they measure tasers in.
Imagine you're like a kid that lives on the same block as you that you and like you know his family just sits there and walks up to you, offers you a piece of gum, and then just shocks you and then runs away.
Uh, I, I'm not proud. I'm not proud, but I'm not shameful. Let's put it that way.
Okay, that's fair.
Like I said, if I didn't do those things, I want to be the person. I want to be this person today.
Yeah, and
So,
that can be said about.
you're a bit muffled. I'm not sure if you're just speaking quietly.
I said that can be said about a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things. Like a lot.
Yeah.
Like no, I don't. I don't think you understand. Like a lot.
Oh no, literally, your entire life leads up to who you are. So I think I get it.
Actually, everything before your entire life leads up to who you are.
True and false.
The entire universe is your destiny.
If you think about it in a sense, you are correct, but also in another sense, you aren't. Because if that's your destiny, then what's your point? If you're already here.
Fucking like, if your great 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 grandparents like went to the market like 2 minutes apart from each other, or like 2 minutes time difference than what they did, they might have never met, and you or your entire family would be history or non-history,
Technically,
so to speak.
where you were. What? All
We
right,
had
I'm
some
good now.
technical
Sorry about
difficulties
that.
here, folks. Just bear with us for a moment.
Sorry about that. People don't know how to read signs.
People don't know how to what?
They don't know how to read signs.
You have a fucking
I
occupado sign on your door.
I literally made a sign that said "Keep quiet while I'm podcasting," and it just hangs on my door whenever I need it to.
Oh, it's fucking great. Tastes
Yeah,
like disrespect.
it's literally sitting up there right now.
Oh, dude, that's fucking great. Okay, so I suppose we're gonna talk about. Should we talk about like Twitch and offline TV or Mixer first?
I say we talk about the dumb stuff Mixer did as a company.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Because
quite
that's
catch
probably
that.
I said Mixer because they did some dumb stuff as a company.
Okay, yeah. So I have some interesting thoughts on it myself, but I'd like to hear yours first.
Okay, number one biggest mistake was buying out Ninja the way they did it
Oh, for sure. Like,
because that definitely drove them into poverty.
oh yeah. Fucking they spent like their entire quarterly advertising check on one fucking streamer.
Yeah,
And then of course Shroud came along.
yeah, but and then Shroud just stopped streaming, so they
Yeah.
wasted their money on him too.
I mean Mixer just like at one point, like this was well after Ninja and Shroud were hired, Mixer had like 3,000 viewers on the entire platform.
Yeah,
Like that is ridiculous. ridiculously fucking low.
Yeah, that is definite. Yeah.
3,000 viewers across the entire website. Fucking, you go onto Twitch and like one game has over 500,000 viewers.
Yeah, true.
It's like, god damn, that's brutal.
Yeah.
And
It seemed
Mix.
like
No, go ahead.
it seemed all right, sorry about that. It seemed like Mixer was very gullible because they thought they had all the money in the world.
That is a good point.
They sat there and they bought out everyone they could. And the way what they did was, yes, they could have definitely survived by doing that and made it themselves the biggest company. But the way they did it is how they messed up.
Oh, yeah, just fucking straight up stealing people out from under them.
Well, like buying out Ninja, decently smart idea. But they sat there and they paid him by the monthly, giving him millions of dollars a year.
Yeah.
So all the revenue they were taking from him making
It's
streams,
going right
they
back
were
into
just
him.
giving back, yeah, right back to him and more.
Yo.
That's really where they screwed up.
Mixer had some cool things going for him, like with the like super low latency mode, like a half second of latency. Like that was
Yeah,
cool. That was cool. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. Like sitting down at a fucking stream and then being able to talk to that streamer like pretty much in real time, not having to wait like 20 seconds. Well,
oh yeah,
I think Twitch has some good low latency that's like 5 or 10 seconds now.
yeah.
It's still like not as
And
good.
Facebook's latency is still garbage.
I've Does Facebook even still do like streaming
They
stuff?
you can go live on Facebook and I've done it once and it's like a good 30 seconds.
That sounds like hot AIDS. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't mean hot as in like attractive. I mean hot as in like steaming.
Yeah. Well, you said hot and then you said AIDS, so
I don't know. Some people might be into that.
fair enough.
Anyway, so and then like it's not even that they're just closing down. They're like, I feel like they're doing their community like a huge disrespect by saying, "Hey, go to Facebook gaming."
Well, here's again, like they just basically got enough money for a company and then just gave their company away.
Pretty much, yeah.
They very much disrespected the entire community of gaming.
Oh yeah. I like. Oh my god. Like the thing is, like I'm sure Shroud and Ninja are the only two creators that have like any sort of pre-warning for the shutdown. It's like everybody else just completely fucked. They found out about it the same day it happened. They're like,
Yeah.
wait, what? My fucking livelihood is just like gone now.
Well, Twitch actually was playing it smart, and a bunch of people that they had banned from their later years, or their earlier years, my bad, they had started to unban depending on what they were banned for, and they were able to pull people who had went over to. Yeah,
Mixer.
sorry. Yeah, went over to Mixer. I was yawning.
Mm.
Uh, and they were able to pull them back
Hmm.
and make themselves more revenue,
Interesting.
which also made those streamers bigger, which gave them even more revenue.
What we're learning here is business.
Business, it's nothing but greed and buying people. Wait, that that really sounds like slavery now that I
Yeah,
say
that's
it out
what I
loud.
was just thinking. I was about to make
Yeah.
a fucking Abraham Lincoln joke.
Oh no. Four score and
Business
7 years
is about
ago.
greedy people is about greed and buying people.
Four score and 7 years ago.
There it fucking is. Fucking here you see a white supremacist in his natural habitat. What is he doing to that poor man he has kept as a slave for the last 2 decades, paying nothing but bread and water?
Uh, This might be pushing the line.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, again, wait.
Even by
Again,
my
also,
standards,
I
that was
mean,
kind of fucked.
yeah, okay. Now, here's something I'm going to say, and this is going to sound really weird, but also kind of makes sense.
Lay it on me.
Y- Okay. You working for your government is slavery. And what I mean by that is you are selling your time of day for your government's money so you can buy your government's products.
Hmm. But no, because a lot of companies are privately owned.
What?
A lot of companies are privately owned.
Well, yeah, but okay, you think that makes it any better?
And also, a lot of companies that you could be buying stuff from are not companies from your country.
Fair enough. But at the
Like,
same time, I mean, selling other people is slavery. How is selling your own time not slavery? Or selling yourself in that perspective?
well, slavery is unwilling. Slavery is
Okay,
being forced into working for
okay,
no profit, pretty much, against your will. Working
but then
is
then again, you kind of have to work in order to live and survive. Same thing when it comes to that,
yeah, but you're
because
not
you're
necessarily forced to fucking slave away doing something you don't necessarily want to do, and certainly without pay.
well, yeah, but then again, that pay goes to everything that it's really worthless. It goes to where you live, and it goes to the food you eat and what you drive to, and stuff like that.
Well, I
And I
don't know
mean,
what to say to that other than that's capitalism.
fair enough.
I mean, what would really happen if fucking just an economy collapse? What are you're not gonna fucking use money? What, you're gonna pay for shit in like fucking shekels?
I was gonna say everything's gonna go to. Uh, I wasn't gonna say that. I would say everything's just gonna go back to trading.
Yeah, on trading items.
Yeah,
We're gonna
in
go
my
full
opinion, that works.
Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, Facebook.
That works way better, in my opinion.
For some reason, when I said Facebook, I thought I said Facebook wrong.
You thought, okay.
I don't know. I'm pretty stupid. Anyway, moving on. So, Twitch. What about it?
So what?
I'm not sure. I haven't been on Twitch in the last couple months very much anyway. But I know that Dr. Disrespect was banned recently and he doesn't even know what it was really for. That's something we're still waiting for.
Well,
I know
apparently, he
that
doesn't know what it's for.
hmm?
I said apparently. We can't
Apparently.
prove that he doesn't.
Well, yeah. Um I know that there's been some accusations around the Streamer House group Offline TV, particularly against a particular member, Fedmeister, with some
Well,
sexual
they're not
harassment
accusations.
accusations.
They were proven true.
Yeah, but it's still accusing somebody.
Okay, yeah.
So, an accusation. Some, yeah, there's some interesting stuff going around.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Intel is doing some, this isn't necessarily on Twitch, but Intel is doing some really stupid marketing shit. They're like, so,
Did you ever get that ad that was going around basically telling so someone made an ad for YouTube, paid for it to go on YouTube, and the ad basically said record other people's content and post it as your own to make profit.
there fucking is. Oh my god.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Jesus Christ. No, I never
Yeah.
saw that.
You didn't see it?
No.
I got it once or twice.
Fucking anyway. So like Intel was like bashing AMD about like using like programs that not everybody uses on a day-to-day basis, quote unquote, for their benchmarks for their CPUs. And then fucking Intel goes and like does that same exact fucking thing. So they're like they were doing a benchmark for like video editing or something, and they chose to use some stupid ass program called like Magic Cut Plus or something. Like what the fuck is that?
So, so they're hypocrites.
Yeah, exactly. And Intel's been doing a lot of stupid shit recently.
Okay.
Um, they're really scared of AMD, and honestly, they should be.
Honestly, I feel like the coronavirus has done its part by making every company just become really stupid.
No, AMD has been playing their shots very fucking well. Like when you gotta think of it from Intel's point. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? I got like a fucking bubble in my throat. You gotta think of it from Intel's point. Your competitor has a 64 core CPU that's clocked at like 4.5 gigahertz on all cores.
Hmm.
What the fuck? Like that is just insane. Like I don't know. I saw an episode of the WAN show, Lance Tech Tips podcast, like a couple months back. It was like Luke, one of the co-hosts. He was like, Intel's motto is Intel inside. Fucking AMD should be AMD outside because we have so many cores we can't fit them all inside. Anyway, I don't know how I kind of started talking about tech there. We were kind of talking about Twitch.
Yeah, we always do this.
Yeah, we do.
I mean,
We
we
really
jump
do.
from one topic to the next.
Anyway,
Unless we're
so
doing something where we're like debating and like we're really focused on the topic.
yeah. So, what exactly are your thoughts on the offline TV situation?
I think Fed's a dumbass.
Oh, for sure. Like, dude, you can't
Like,
fucking do that.
so I have watched every person's perspective that has made any type of perspective about it so far.
Yeah, Scar, Yvonne, Pokey, and Lily.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I've also obviously read all the things too that
yeah,
Yvonne and Lily posted.
yep.
I gotta say, I mean, for literally them sitting there just saying how it was because he didn't want to listen privately, and then still saying, don't go after this guy, he made his mistakes, but just, he's also human.
Well,
That
they don't
is,
want to fucking like incite violence or death threats or anything, which I'm sure there's still plenty of them.
yeah, nobody does. But I mean, for them to go out and say it on the same thing where they also said everything he's done to them,
Yeah,
they're just, they're very good people.
yeah.
And to lose friends like that, or even to hurt friends like that in general, is a lifetime of pain.
I mean, like that shit, like that Pokey said about him, like telling other people that they were like together out of like spite, so that they couldn't like meet in like a intimate way or whatever. That's just fucked.
I think it's because that he had a crush on Pokey,
And yeah,
so
and he
he didn't
didn't
want
want
him.
like
Yeah,
to see her end up with anybody else.
yeah.
It's just like I always had like a gut feeling that there was something off about him. Like from when he joined offline TV to fucking present day, I always had like a fucking like gut feeling. This dude is a fucking creep. Like there is something wrong with him.
I never felt that, but he was always the awkward one of the group, if I'm being honest. Like, everyone was awkward in their own way, but with them being such an awkward group, he was awkward.
Yeah.
if that makes
And that
sense.
speaks volumes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I have like a ridiculous, like, intuitive sense about people. Like,
sometimes.
I just always had that, like, kind of sense from him that he was just like a fucking creep.
I never really had that sense. He definitely came off as creep in some of the videos, but I mean, then again, who doesn't from time to time?
That is a good point, especially when you're comparing against offline TV. But like going back to the time that everybody was awkward, but Fed like looked awkward against everybody. You know,
Yeah,
everybody in offline TV was kind of a little creepy from time to time, but Fed looked creepy even compared to them, at least from my opinion.
yeah. I'm not saying I agree or deny that, but I'm saying, yeah, like, I get that.
Yeah, it's just kind of it's an interesting thing to talk about, like especially when you don't like know firsthand like
Yeah, you
everything.
don't know. Yeah, like, you don't know anything. You only know what's been confirmed
Told
by
you only
both
know what's been
sides.
told to the public. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one thing I don't like is sitting there only knowing part of the story. Even though this
Oh
could, like,
yeah.
just be the whole story. But I'm saying, like, I'm not there and knowing everything. And I hate having
That's
to sit here and kind of judge because of that.
that's called FOMO, fear of missing out.
And it's not, I miss out on a lot in real life, if I'm
Yeah,
being
I do
honest.
too.
And
Honestly, I do too. And I don't really care.
yeah, I don't either. But I'm saying I don't like to judge if it's based off of something I wasn't there for.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like most of the time, I'm doing something that's more pertinent to what I want to be doing with my time in the first place than what other people are doing.
Yeah,
So, like, I keep to myself a lot.
I do too. I normally only tell people things after it's happened.
Oh yeah, like long time after.
For me, it can be the next day after or a long time after.
It kind of
I really
depends, like
don't
the
care after
severity
it's
of what it
happened.
was that happened.
Yeah,
At least for me, anyway. Like, you can't get back. Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. Like, how can I word this? Anyway I word this is gonna sound like really fucking. Okay, like you're like your parents, or say yeah, like your parents, your grandparents, whatever. They can't really punish you for something you did like 3 or 4 years ago.
yeah.
You
I
know what I
mean, like
mean?
they technically they can. It's called holding a grudge, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, okay. But like when I was like 5 and 6, I did like a lot of stupid shit that I never told my parents until I was like fucking 14, 15 years old.
Yeah,
That's just because at that point I didn't really care. It was just so much time later that what are they really gonna do? Like,
yeah.
what are they gonna do now that I'm 15? When 10 years ago I was like evading security guards.
Hmm.
um, in an abandoned town in Mexico. Okay, this was not
Okay.
in the United States. Man,
Okay.
I was fucking 5 years old doing stupid shit that got like a 1 star wanted level with like security guards. And like how the fuck does a 5-year old evade security?
I mean, I used to climb buildings, so and I never got. I mean, like people would see me doing it.
Oh, see, what
Nobody
I
ever
did, I
caught
hid
me.
in the bushes. I straight up
Oh,
hid in the fucking bushes.
I was small. So I'm obviously taller than I used to be. I
Obviously.
stand almost a foot taller than I stood 2 years ago.
I kind of fucking like for the longest time, like I was Hmm. Until I was like 12, I was like fucking like 5'3",
Oh,
and then
how
like
dare you!
once
I'm
I
like
hit like
5'8".
13, like I fucking shot the fuck up. And in the last few years, I'm like I'm like really close to, if not like 6 foot, maybe even
Yeah,
close to 6'1".
for me, I was 4'7", and I was 4'7" for a really long time,
Yeah,
and then I shot up to 5'8".
like I saw a meme. It was like girls at 15, and then like boys at 10, and the girl was like way taller than the boy at 10. But then like the next panel was like boys at 15 and girls at 15, and the girl was like the same height, but the boy was a fuck ton taller. Like,
It really be like that sometimes.
it really do be like that, except for those really misfortunate cases.
Yeah.
Like I'm not talking about like midgets or anything. I'm talking about fucking like you're like you don't have any like disorders or whatever, but you're just short as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you really got the short end of the stick there,
I feel bad for short people.
eh? Mm,
The only the only thing I miss about being short is reaching the bottom shelf without having to bend over.
the only thing I miss about being short is being able to pick up the soap without having to bend over.
Hmm.
Here's the thing though, there's no way around it. If you drop the soap and you bend over to pick it up, it's your ass, okay?
You gotta squat. That's the trick.
No, but if you squat, then it's your mouth.
Not if you're facing the wall.
It comes
Are they
out of
gonna
the
get you
wall.
down?
And I don't mean like a glory hole that comes out of the wall. I mean like a portal gun. It comes out of the wall.
Uh,
Wouldn't that be interesting?
in
I
that
feel
sense, no.
no, I feel like that's something that would exist in like fucking 3077 or something if humankind makes it that far and we're not like completely disheveled on our last fucking legs. But like a fucking mini like oh my god. Like a portal fleshlight that like links to like another person's
Mm.
portal fleshlight. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yes, I see where you're going with this, and
So you stick your dick in this portal fleshlight, and it like comes through the portal at someone else's. You see where I'm going with this?
no, yeah, I see where you're going with this. I don't know if I like this.
Like like a portable international glory hole, a
Dude,
pig.
you're gonna get that's like the number one way to get STDs if you think about it.
No, because when you stick your dick through the portal, it automatically cleanses it.
Okay, that's interesting.
I mean, who knows? At this point,
But
it's like
wait,
3077. STDs might be completely eradicated.
true, but I see a big problem with that.
What?
What if it's a minor on the other side?
Oh, god damn. Um, it can detect your age based on biometric data, and it won't turn on if you're like under the legal age of consent, whatever it would be in that time.
Okay, that's fair. But then again, if you think about it, everything's programmable.
Uh,
And
hmm,
that would be an easy way for especially young women to hustle men.
hmm, hmm. Maybe it's just more of a novelty thing, not a mainstream thing.
Hmm. Okay.
Like maybe you have both of the sides. Like the blue side and the orange side. You have both of them, right?
So you, okay, and what, you just like give it to your girlfriend or whatever?
Or, a little bit of solo. Who knows?
Oh,
I mean, at least then you know you're not gonna get an STD.
you're right about that, but dude, I thought about the worst thing.
What's the worst thing?
If she turns off the portal while you're inside.
Oh, you're just like, your dick will be in the ether until you pull out.
Oh, okay. Well then,
It's not gonna
what
chop your
happens when it's
cock
in the
off.
ether?
What did you say?
I said, what happens while it's in the ether?
It might be a little cold, but, as long as you pull it out within a few seconds, you should be good.
That still sounds painful.
Yeah, live and learn. Or maybe
Live
it's
and learn.
maybe it's just always on, like it can't be turned off. So this like
That would
portal
be.
operates under its own power. So it can't be turned off. It's just always on.
Okay.
Oh my god, I just imagine like fucking sleeping in your room, right? And you got this thing on the desk next to you.
All of a sudden, a random dick sticks through.
Yep. Like it's like fucking 2 a.m. And you fucking like you open your eyes because you hear like a noise or something and you just see a fucking dick wiggling through the portal next to
Okay, so we went from age to this somehow. Or not age, height.
you. How did we go from height to this?
Because you started talking about this. Okay, but also, here's the thing. Obviously, if you can stick that through, you can stick small objects through, right?
Yes.
Imagine sticking. So we'll say this looks like a ring, right?
Smuggling. Oh my
Obviously,
god, smuggling.
obviously, like a big ring. Not only, yeah, smuggling, but imagine like you set this up on like your kitchen counter, and while your mom's cooking, like you stick a little mouse or a cockroach through.
Oh wow, that's a lot more wholesome than I thought it was gonna be.
Very minded.
I thought you were gonna do some like fucking family strokes shit right now.
No, definitely not.
Oh fucking Christ. Yeah, that'd be a funny prank. Haha, it's just a prank, bro.
What are you doing, step bro?
Oh Jesus fucking Christ. Or like fucking like you switch your input portal with like your like best friend's input portal. No, like yeah, you switch like your input and output portal with your best friend's import and output portal. So your import portal goes to like his or her significant other's output portal.
Oh no, the ultimate cuck.
It fucking is. Oh my god, I just thought of something that'd be like really weird.
No, you're making this worse. Just stop now.
No, no, it's kind of unrelated to that. It's a little
Okay,
bit related, but
fine.
kind of unrelated.
Okay.
Would it not be weird to see like an opaque black condom,
What?
like a condom that's not clear, that's just like black or white or like any color, but it's
Those
not clear.
exist.
They do?
Yeah, they're latex condoms.
Oh, that. What if you have a latex allergy?
There's probably ones made of plastic also.
Or nitrile, the common alternative.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! Oh, how the fuck did we go from Twitch To talking about height, to talking about a portal
Because I'm talking to
fleshlight.
you out of all people.
That is a good point. I need to like make some fucking like I need to draw that or like design that in Blender. Like a
What?
product sample.
You need to draw that.
Like a product sample of like both halves, right?
So you're basically just making a wormhole that's the size of a ring, of a cock ring.
Or maybe like a little bit bigger.
Okay, or
Like,
bigger.
like the width of a fleshlight, you know. So there's like wiggle room there. enough enough space to fit your balls through. Are you there, Simon?
I don't know anymore.
Oh, come on, you act like that's not fucking funny.
Hmm,
Oh,
not. I wouldn't say funny.
you know what I also just thought?
What?
Maybe it wouldn't even be like an import
Oh
or
my
import,
god.
like an input and an output. Like, what if it was like, I guess the best way to compare it would be kind of like a server farm.
No, because think about it like this. Then you can just switch it whenever you want. Whoever's the owner of the server.
No, but I mean like, this is gonna be really hard to say without sounding really fucking weird. But I guess we're kind of already past that, aren't we?
Yeah. No, you've made this. Mm,
Or maybe, oh, okay, maybe the single unit can be used as both an input and an output, but to connect it to a different one, you have to like use like password protection, and it has to be like a consensual connection, like Bluetooth, right?
okay, that sounds better.
So like if you called in to like a call sex center, you could be like, okay, baby, the IP address to my portal is 192.168.11 or whatever. And then
Okay,
like
but
you type that in and it turns on and it's like whoa.
think about it like this, though, right? Someone could like this is literally the definition of being stuck in the coronavirus and not having anything to do.
I think it would give you something to do.
Well, obviously, yes. But here's the worst thing about it. There could be a random person on the other side, like
Like someone with
if
coronavirus and just coughs on your dick.
I wasn't gonna say that.
We were both thinking it. Were we not?
I wasn't. No, you were.
Bullshit.
I wasn't.
So
I
what
was
were
gonna
you
say
gonna
there
say?
could. No, I was gonna say someone random on the other side because or your relationship slash your other person really likes that.
Mm. Really?
And
That's what you were
again,
gonna
that goes
say?
to the minor thing. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So, like, the couples.
Yes, but you don't. But you don't know that you're cucking.
Oh, dude. Oh, I'm so glad I have this conversation recorded. Yes, but you don't know that you're cucking.
I
That, I
mean,
feel like that's kind of
I'm
like
right, don't I?
statutory rape, right?
What?
I feel like that would be classified under like statutory rape.
Yeah, probably.
Interesting. What?
Seagull swallows a whole rabbit.
What the fuck are you looking?
I'm scrolling through
Where
YouTube
does
to
this
see
come
what it
from?
recommends. Here, I'll share it to you.
Fucking earlier, you're like, hey, you want to see a snail that looks like a rabbit? And now you're like, seagull that swallows whole rabbit.
No, it recommended this to
The
me.
fuck is
It
up
was
with you
like,
and rabbits?
okay, the snail rabbit was my friend, not me.
Jesus.
I sent it to you.
Is this a video or a picture? Oh my fucking
Video.
god.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
it's
just
Welsh.
scrolling
What do you
through.
expect?
I'm just sitting here talking to you, scrolling through YouTube, and all of a sudden I come across that.
Ho- Holy shit. Oh my god. Wait, that looks more like a ground squirrel than. No, okay, yeah, that's a rabbit. It has a nubby tail. Jesus Christ. Dude, imagine like going to the grocery store, right? And then like picking out like a whole chicken and then just fucking swallowing it.
Man, first you have those seagulls who run into stores and they
Steal
just sit
chips.
there and they steal your Dorito chips, and now they're swallowing whole rabbits.
Dude, the seagulls are taking over.
I know, right?
Like, goddamn. Jesus. I'll have to put the link to this video in the description. This is fucking. That's gnarly.
What the?
Yeah.
The rabbit's still alive.
Well, yeah, it got swallowed. It's not gonna die until it starts dissolving. You think it just
That's a
instantly
fat
died as
seagull.
soon as it got swallowed?
No, I feel bad for it.
It's just moving around inside. My question is, how the fuck does the stomach of a bird expand that much?
Don't ask. It has been succeeded.
Like, you're telling me that birds will, like, bloat if they eat rice, but they can swallow a whole fucking rabbit?
That, yeah. Uh,
Dude, I just see its fucking legs sticking out of its mouth. This
it's
feels
sitting
like
there having trouble keeping it down.
this feels like I'm watching some weird like vor shit. I'm uncomfortable.
I'm very uncomfortable right now. This
Very.
is. Why would YouTube recommend this to me?
I don't know, and I'm pretty sure it recommends based off of the shit you watch. So what have you been watching,
No,
Simon?
this was like 40 videos down.
Still, it's your recommended feed.
No, it's not. These are videos that I've never seen before now.
Well, yeah,
Like,
generally YouTube recommends you
well,
videos
yeah,
you haven't watched.
well, no, like, I mean, channels I haven't seen and stuff that I don't watch, like Grizzly Bear Waves to Camera Q. I don't really watch anything about animals.
Well, it's obviously
Like,
related to something you've watched.
okay, nice try. Like, literally, I scroll up just a little bit and I see God of War, which I've been watching quite a bit of. I see Michael Reeves, which I've been watching quite a bit of, and I just scroll down and I see just a bunch of animal videos, Forged in Fire, WNBA. I haven't watched
Women's
anything about
basketball.
basketball. I
Oh,
haven't even watched anything
is the
about
title of
actual
that like
basketball in years.
why there's a wage gap or something?
Yep,
I
yep.
got recommended that video too. I'm like, what the fuck?
See, exactly. It's not
I
just things
guarantee
that.
it's like like people that like paid for their video to show up and everybody's recommended or whatever.
Do you think someone paid to have that seagull be?
I mean, it does look like it's posted from a company. Yeah, Storyful Rights Management.
That is true.
I mean, it's possible,
Yeah.
very possible. Okay, we're almost at an hour. Holy shit, we're almost at an hour on this.
Man.
God damn. Okay, well, time flies when you're talking about putting your dick in a portal.
Is that a seagull swallowing a rabbit whole?
Yep, that seagull went down the rabbit hole.
I was gonna say, watch what you say.
Yep. Okay, you opened it. I'll close it out.
All right, go
You got
ahead.
anything else you want to say first?
No, I am utterly confused by that.
By what? The rabbit?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, After this, you can like search for a video of like a snake swallowing a bison.
Oh, no, I've seen videos like that where it's like snakes swallowing retarded stuff. I'm used to snakes doing that, not seagulls.
That is a good point. Anyway, all right. It's been real, everybody. Why do I sound like I'm fucking like dying or something? What the fuck? This was episode 5, I believe. Right? Yeah, episode 5 of the 427 podcast with your hosts, Tanner and Simon. We had some pretty interesting shit to talk about. I think the main thing we stayed on for most of the time was that portal thing, right?
Yeah, that seemed to be like a good 20, 30 minutes.
I think that was a solid 20 minutes, and then like the other 30 minutes were like cut up between Twitch and Mixer and a little bit of tech. Hmm. Anyway, if you're still here at the end, thanks for watching. Uh, we have a lot of fun recording this podcast. Why don't you
Yes,
say
we
that?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of good memories being made. Let's put it that way. All right.
Yeah.
This is Tanner and Simon signing off from episode 5 of the 427 podcast. We'll catch y'all next week. Toodles.